like duck hunting has really exploded in Arkansas in the last several years, and I feel like a lot of hunters have these like bucket list hunts they want to go on, and I feel like Sitzer Woods is one of those, and I feel like he really established that and made it what it is.
He was a passionate hunter.
Whether you were a girl or a boy, it didn't matter, granddaughter, grandson, he thought hunting was important.
He built reservoirs and drilled wells and whatever he needed to do to make a living. And of course that brought in ducks too.
And I remember him taking me hunting and going out there in the boat, and from a young age he taught me how to shoot and stuff, and I was given a gun. I think I was about 8 years old, and I had a shotgun, and I was ready. I was going to kill ducks. That's just what we did.
My dad had the irrigation reservoir that's used not only for holding ducks and making a sanctuary for the ducks, but you can flood the green timber, and then that's used for duck hunting. There's no hunting in the reservoirs on the farm. That's all kept for the rest area, so the ducks do have somewhere to go.
What he would say is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And so whenever he would look at a problem, he would think, how can we prevent a potential problem instead of trying to fix existing problems? Let's try to do some of that prevention.
He was way ahead of his time in that area of trying to preserve the groundwater, because he felt like it would be depleted.
So definitely conservation, thinking ahead of what's going to happen, and of course preserving the water table, I think would probably be one of the biggest things, because not only does that relate to agriculture and rice farming, but also to ducks. They have to have water. We have to preserve the water table.
He told me, he said, in this country a lot of times we'll use everything up and then we'll spend no telling what to fix the problem. He said, when we could have fixed the problem earlier on before it got so bad, and we wouldn't have had to done as much. At one time, they sold memberships. People came in annually, and they'd buy a membership to hunt, and then they had people come in from all over, Jimmy Carter and a lot of other politicians. We've had Mike Huckabee, we've had Jim Guy Tucker. One time I think we had Mickey Mantle. We had various ball players and federal judges. He really pushed Ducks Unlimited. He was a lifetime sponsor. He had his own chapter there in Wiener for a while, organized that.
He actually took me on a Ducks Unlimited trip to Canada, and that was something that he tried to do with each of us grandchildren, and we got to learn about ducks and conservation, and also explore whether that be our beautiful country or also see part of the flyway in Canada.
You know, he always wanted the ducks to land before you could shoot them. Like, he would call them in, and they literally would be swimming beside you, and then when they took back off, you'd shoot at them, you know? I mean, that just doesn't happen other places, you know?
He had a $25 fine. It didn't matter if he killed a hen or somebody else did. You contributed $25, and it went to Ducks Unlimited.
We've took a $25 check from Jimmy Carter, a $25 check from Rob Walton. Didn't care who you were, you didn't kill a hen.
So he felt like he couldn't always do all he needed to do or all he wanted to do, but at least he could do what he could do.
He loved family. Absolutely, and one of the biggest ideas that he pushed is that you can always have more as a family than you can ever have as an individual, and I think that goes into the duck hunting, as he loved sharing that with family. I think it's amazing to look at his legacy, knowing that he's been passed now about 9 years and he's still being spoken about in the waterfowl industry. His name still circulates, because I think he made such an impact, and that speaks volumes.